Good evening, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio. Wait for it. Wait for it. Y'all know the fuck it is. Alrighty. I guess today. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the summer slowdown is effectively over. We've seen more surge in the AM this whole week than we've seen the last 3 weeks combined. Right, double-digit surges. Monday, flat surges. There was a little bit of surge from 7 to 9 a.m. in Chicago on Tuesday. I think we saw 950 flat surges yesterday morning. And then today it got up to $11 that I saw. And I'm currently forming a new theory on the Lyft personal power zones. I just need to gather a bit more info. But today I'm gonna talk about driving efficiently, why it matters. Obviously, you guys know why it matters, because the more miles you get, the more money you earn per mile, the better the driver you are, the more efficient you're driving. So today, and I'll prove it obviously, I made $269 on app, or it's between 269 and 270. I'm not gonna count the you know the change, but I'll show you really quick. But I also did all that in 11 rides. Today was a very effective day. And it's funny because my first ride was actually really, really short. So check this out. Because we don't tell on this channel. 173. So I'll break down what happened in a minute. I just want you guys to see the numbers first. 173 for 7 rides. What is that? $28 per ride or something like that? No, 25? It's about 25. I'm horrible at math. A little bit less than $25 per ride on Uber. And on Lyft, that's not including a very short ride first thing in the morning. It says there are 3 rides for 91. The first ride was like $4.45. But every ride after that was a decent one. So there you go. 11 rides, $269. So first ride was a shorty, and then where's my gallery? There it is. And then this was my second ping of the morning, 4:42. Let's take a better look at that. 4:42 a.m. I was in the west suburbs. I got a scheduled trip, 20-minute ride, 13.2 miles away. I mean, I know some of the premium drivers out there probably aren't going to like my stance on this. I do not mind running economy from 4 to 7 a.m. I do not mind at all. And I'll explain why in a minute. The reliability of premium rides, XL Selects, you do get them in the suburbs. They're less likely to happen in the suburbs, and they're less likely to happen during the week from 4 to 6 a.m., 4 to 7 a.m. That's in my experience. In that time, I still want to be making money. Okay, I still want to be earning money for the time I'm in the road and behind the car. So while I might be passing up the potential for a select run, in a Lux airport ride or select airport ride, I still want to stay busy. Okay. So this was my first decent ride of the morning, even though I made less than $1 per mile on this ride. Or no, it was like 34 miles for everything to go pick them up and drop them off. I think the ride was like 35, 20 something. So I did that. And then the city was surging heavily at 7:20. I was actually on a Lyft run at that point going to Uptown. I was on a filter, and then I just capitalized on premium rides after that. And then, so this morning I drove from 4:30 or 4:23 till about 9:40. Went to the gym, worked out, got back in my car, and then in my car I had both apps on, waiting for a premium ride, and I waited about an hour and a half for my first Lyft Lux ride. And then I got that. I did a couple more XLs in the city, and then I just wrapped up my last ride right now. So I'm going to show you guys all the miles I ate for the day. Today I started at, you're gonna have to take my word for it. Today I think I was at like 412 miles to start. I'm gonna drive less than 160 miles today, which is pretty good for $270. And I'll show you guys all the miles I eat right now. These were all the miles. This is the first miles I drove empty. This is after my first O'Hare drop off. So roughly 15 miles. And that was at I'm going to say I got to the Paul area around 5:50 a.m., maybe 5:55. Got some snacks, got some Monster, got some water. And then I parked the car, and Uber was not letting me use my destination filters. So I just said, okay, fuck it. Like, I got a couple things to spare, couple denials before I lose my acceptance rate. Let's just see what happens, because it was surging a little bit, but I definitely did not want to take an airport ride. But then I got a ping for a 30-minute select ride. I figured, okay, that's probably Midway or O'Hare. It was O'Hare. It paid $40 for 40 minutes because traffic got heavier on the way there. So I did that ride, and then I started eating miles back because there's no fucking way I'm waiting at the lot, right? Especially when I saw the city was surging. Now, I didn't want to drop back empty, so I set a filter on Uber and Lyft on economy, so all platforms heading to McCorn Place from the airport, okay? So when I was taking Devon Street east, I got a ping from Norwood Park. That ride took me to Uptown. All right, so right there, as you guys see there, I'm at 22.7 dead miles for the day. That ride took me to Uptown, like I said, and then the next ride after that was a Lyft Lux. Both those Lyft rides in succession had power zones, and then I wrapped the morning with one more. I think I did one more Uber X that had a flat surge attached, and then I ate the miles at the gym. It's like 5 miles. I'm not counting those. And then right now, after my last drop off, I'm tired. I want to get the car vacuumed and clean for tomorrow. So right now I'm going to eat roughly 12 miles home. So for the day, out of 160 miles driven, I had to eat roughly 35 of them. Let's just round up, 35 miles. That's pretty fucking good, especially with the low amount of miles I'm driving the day, and the fact that I got, for all the miles, if let's say we subtract the dead miles, I would have made almost $2 a mile, or over $2 a mile per day. But we're not planning like that. All right, I drove about 160 miles, and I made $270. It's not bad. I'll take it. What certain trolls on YouTube who don't know how to grow channels, hi Keith Watson, don't understand when I say you have to eat the miles after an airport ride is in Chicago. Let's say you start at 4 a.m. like I do, and you not got your first airport ride, okay? Let's say you drop off that person at 4:25, 4:30 in the morning. If you choose not to eat the miles, then what's most likely going to happen from 4:30 to 6 a.m. is you're going to get a bunch of short airport rides from the surrounding suburbs or from the surrounding, like the hotels around the airport, and those rides are going to pay anywhere from $5 to $10. They're not going to be paying much. You might get tips on them, whatever. But all of the surge, all the premium rides are in the city. So sometimes miles are an acceptable loss in your rideshare business. You still have to watch them closely. I'm not saying rack up the miles. I'm not saying go looking for rides. I know where the rides are. Okay, I got a 40-mile select for the 22 miles that I ate after my 2 airport drop-offs. I still made $65. Nearly 3 times as much I earned in 2 trips as I did from eating those miles. I know what I'm doing. So, all I'm saying is, do not use the lousy Trax method of driving 240 miles to earn $180. That's dumb. It's a smart driver will make the same money with half the miles. You're going to make the same money driving less. You're going to make the same money in less time if you drive efficiently. Okay? Now, the difference with my strategy and other strategies, other suburb strategies like that, is that strategy of eating miles 3 times after airport drop-offs works 1 day a week. My strategy works every fucking day. Clearly, because I made $158 this morning from 4:23 a.m. till 9:40. Obviously, there was heavy surge. There was heavy demand. I made it work. You still have to eat miles, but you're not going to get away. No one is not going to eat miles doing this. But the point of this is to limit the miles you're eating. Okay? Like, I didn't set a filter on my last trip. I got lucky. It was an XL headed northwest a little bit. If it was going to Midway, then I wanted to go home. I knew I wanted to go home. So if it went to Midway, I would have had to eat, 24 miles instead of 12. But I lucked out. I do premium onlys in the afternoons and everything happens. So that's how you drive efficiently, guys. Obviously, there's not a single one of you that's going to get away with not eating miles. It's going to happen. It's unavoidable. But the point is to not go out of your way to eat miles or to limit your dead miles. All right? So hopefully you guys took something from this video. Ignore the idiot trolls who don't know what they're talking about, who don't know how to grow YouTube channels. Hi, Keith Watson. And that's all I got for this one. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.